What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Weekly Review, home of the Wolfpack, your number one source of cryptotainment on YouTube. We are going to take a look at macro markets. We're also going to look at some HEX-TA. Are the bulls back? Is this it? Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into the charts.
You big all sus, yeah. I just doubled up on crypto. I just doubled down on the new vest. Now my chair looking like 2 checks. Type of money made me want to 2-step. Who next? This week I be on the moon next. Stock going up like 2x. That's a fast flip like suplex. Two really stepping like a duplex. You bet never lose change, but I do flex.
Bitcoin is pumping on the daily chart.
Is it like 30,000 and a half, bro? The fucking bull market is back, boy. The bull market is back. Look.
Yes, the bears are on the run, but just a little bit. We can go ahead and delete this descending triangle. That shit didn't play out, okay? It's not a 100% accurate, but I want to get too excited yet. I want to be rushing onto the Bitcoin train just yet. We have rejected the S3 pivot and we have rejected the 21 exponential moving average, all right? So longing here, we know what happens. So how do we make sense of this mess? We are in a sideways chop. We are in a sideways channel below support. The best case scenario is a Bart Simpson reversal pattern to the upside.
Beacon, what's
The NASDAQ is pumping and Bitcoin is highly correlated. It is above the 21 exponential moving average, but it has not yet confirmed a daily uptrend. So how do you play this if we get that scam wick, Bart Simpson to the upside? I would wait until we go above the 21 exponential moving average. It'll be easy to take out this high. And then when we come back down and confirm that 21 or this pivot, that would be the buy range. But as you know, we are in a bear market, so be careful. These resistances are hard to get over. I would definitely buy the retest between 30,000 and 31,000 after it pops through. And even then, it's not guaranteed. There are no certainties. There are only probabilities. And the probabilities in a bear market are always down.
Somebody once told me.
We could be headed for a bear market rally, but the overall outlook is still quite bearish. The Federal Reserve is carrying 330 billion in unrealized losses. I guess the Federal Reserve is going to have to learn how to have diamond hands. Maybe they can ask Luna holders how it's done.
Our big problem is that we have paper hands.
This is a tricky situation for the Fed, a Kobayashi Maru, a no-win scenario. The Federal Reserve says they're going to decrease their balance sheet. They have almost a $9 trillion portfolio with 2.27 trillion just in mortgage-backed securities, and the housing market is absolutely tanking. They're going to have to eat these losses. They can't print their way out of this because everyone wants them to pop the freaking bubble, and that means maybe millennials will be able to buy a house one day.
Hooray! Pop the bubble! Pop the bubble! Pop the bubble!
No, you can't. He's not just a bubble. He's a bubble buddy.
And popping the bubble means popping asset prices, which means further downside for crypto. We don't really want to get faked out. Even though the NASDAQ is above the 21, could it be a leading indicator for Bitcoin? If it does go above the 21, we'll watch it like a hawk to spot the reversal, which I'm glad I sold 65K. And you know what? I still have a lot of Bitcoin and a lot of ETH in my HODL position. So I'm feeling pretty freaking cozy. I don't want to be completely out of crypto because the dollar is the ultimate shitcoin.
Guys, these scam coins are getting so out of hand. Someone just shilled me this today. 27 trillion in circulation, unlimited supply cap. There's only one node, so it's completely centralized. 25% of the supply has been minted in the past 6 months. And last but not least, the top 1% of holders own 30% of the supply. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's not a coin. That's the US dollar.
Look, I know we've been focusing on macro a lot, but really Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are being controlled by global events, and we want to kind of time the bottom the best we can or catch it after it reverses. If we look at the savings versus credit card debt, you can see the credit card debt is absolutely mooning. We have a little bit of a death cross and people are broke. Everything is more expensive. Food, fuel, all that stuff. I mean, The middle class is pretty freaking poor right now. Do you think they're going to be buying pictures of apes or like magic internet money? I mean, right now is not the time to do anything major. Don't buy a house or don't get married or anything stupid like that. Bitcoin Lightning Network capacity expands to a new all-time high, but it's only $41 million worth of liquidity. Okay, but it is on a steep curve. It is ascending, and it's very important to have Bitcoin have a layer 2 where it can make cheap and quick transactions. It will onboard more people. Bitcoin is still king. Don't hate it. Don't resist it. Bitcoin is still onboarding the most people. Okay, so once they get into Bitcoin, then they buy our shitcoin bags.
Gotcha, bitch.
I'm cheering on the Lightning Network, and you should too. I love shitcoining, don't get me wrong, but I'm also a little bit of a maxi. It is much more stable to sit in Bitcoin. It is a lot more cozy.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Shiba Inu founder Ryoshi deletes all his tweets and blogs. He changed his profile picture. He deleted his bio. He has almost disappeared off social media. When will he be returning? I do not know, but I wouldn't be holding SHIB right now. I mean, I was going to put it in my hodl position, but everything just started freaking free falling, you know? Then I wanted to get some Cult DAO right here. I wanted to get Cult DAO because it's the Shiba Inu guys, but yo, I wouldn't be touching any of this. I'm not saying short, but yeah, man, that's a bad sign. If a founder deletes everything and disappears, dude.
Bah, bah.
Another thing I'd stay away from is Luna 2.0. However, it is pumping right now, okay? And it's pumping in spite of the news that a $90 million DeFi exploit on Terra went unnoticed for 7 months. I mean, how negligent can these guys be? In October 2021, an unknown entity noticed that they could use a list of duplicate IDs to repeatedly unlock hundreds of times more collateral than they had. This basically meant the perpetrator could withdraw funds without any authorization. And the crazy thing is they actually airdropped this guy Luna 2.0. all right, man. Look, I'd stay away from this. It is pumping, and the degens will be all over this. But dude, man, half of crypto is just avoiding pitfalls, and people are gonna lose all their money again. I still think the markets are going to get manipulated up around the elections, but I'm midterm bearish, especially when German inflation hits a 60-year high and there's worse to come. They have an 8.7 CPI year over year. That's bad, and it's a much hotter than the 8.1 expected. Now the European Central Bank is going to stop asset purchases. They're doing the same thing that the Fed in the United States is doing, but just a little bit behind, and they're going to start raising rates, causing more down pressure on the economy.
I had to do it. It was the COVID crisis. You say that's what we needed to do, but how do you get it?
It will
back?
come. It will come. In due course. Yeah.
How?
In due course, it will come.
Yeah?
No,
but do you
because I
sleep
will-
at night when you see this?
Of course, I have to sleep at night, and I have to worry every morning. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How much confidence does Christine Lagarde, the president of the European Central Bank, give you on inflation? It turns out they haven't even raised rates yet. They're only stopping asset purchases right now. I think the worst is yet to come. We may have a bear market rally, but I think it's just going to come right back down. Hex on the daily chart makes me wonder if Hexicans are finally done dumping on each other.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think it's safe to say that the ascending broadened wedge has played out and the measured move has been hit. So now what are we left with? We're left with this descending trend line right here for Hex. It looks like it is respecting it, but it is awfully steep, and we are consolidating at resistance. I am neutral right now, but I think it's going to be a very shaky ride in the coming weeks for Hex. I just don't think we're going to get above that 10.8 cent resistance until Pulse Chain is announced. A lot of people are saying that it's going to be June because Richard posted a picture holding 6 green candles, meaning the 6th month of the year. But I think the 6 green candles meant 6 more months. I think Pulse Chain is going to do well if it works. I mean, any layer 1 does well. It's kind of a no-brainer, especially if there's a huge airdrop involved. So I sacrifice heavily into Pulse Chain, which means I'm funding this god-awful man purse.
Blang, blang, baby, blang, blang.
And these diamond loafers, and apparently if you click them 3 times, you end up in a penis museum.
I'm visiting the penis museum in Reykjavik, Iceland. And this here elephant, he's packing some heat, gotta tell you.
And Hexicans know all about that giant elephant penis because they have been riding it since September. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, join the wolf pack, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.